I love that.
I understand that that's a really long intro, but I do that on purpose because I want everybody to have time to get in here, get their seats, get their popcorn, and settle so you can go right with it. So, hi, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
I have been looking forward to this all week.
Me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
I
now I look forward to the weekend for two reasons now, because Saturdays is my day off.
Yeah.
And I come on here.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any recordings on Saturdays. I don't do anything. I'm like, I gotta have a break.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not really much of a break if you got to turn around and do this, but we at least have fun.
It's a break for me. This is, I don't know, this is fun.
It is fun. And we've got Rhonda in the house. Hello, hello. See, she was even 9 p.m. cannot come soon enough. Hey, Chris, what's up? Oh, yeah. Douglas. Oops. I almost put you in a timeout, Rhonda. I didn't know you can do that in StreamYard. Oopsie.
Yes, you can.
All right. Be careful. Hi, Carol Ann. Oh, look, Robin's got a Sonic pretzel. That bitch.
It changed too, the way it shows up on the screen, or is that a setting you changed?
It's a smaller version of it.
Okay.
I mean, I can change it back. Let's see.
No, I'm like, it looks different. So I was
Boom.
okay.
All right. Yeah, it was the fastest pretzel I ever ate, but it was good, I think.
Oh, really?
I chowed that down. Hi, Kimmy. Donna.
Thank you, Melissa.
Toot toot, ding dong. She knows. Hi, Boatman. Hi, Christine. Hi, Joyce. Okay, chat skipping. I hear my echo in your room again.
Really?
Hi, Lucinda.
I don't know what's causing it. Let me see.
The mic's not close to your speakers?
I don't know if it's my mic. Let me try changing my mic.
Hi, Mookie Pookie.
Testing.
Hi, Ginger Ann. Good seeing you. I haven't seen you in a chat for a while, Missy. Well, that's even worse.
Is worse. Okay, try again.
Hi, Trisha. No.
Still?
Worse.
Oh my God. We really can have this problem.
Just keep clicking on stuff you did last time and we fixed it.
Yeah. I don't remember what I did.
Where it says Cam, Mic, and StreamYard, and you go to audio, did you have your echo cancellation?
Yeah, that's clicked. I'm not sure what's going on.
How close is your microphone to your speaker?
I have no idea, honestly. I think it's my camera that I'm using for the mic. Okay. And it's like above. And let me see. What can I do? Oh, I know what I can do. Give me a second.
I can whisper. No, that doesn't help. Hey, Susie Woozy. Hey, Melissa.
Okay, let me see.
Jack loves your hair.
I know. Thank you.
Okay. Is that better?
Whoa. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Whatever that setting is, don't change it because that your
Oh
voice.
no. Just I use multiple cameras.
Yeah.
Well, I have two systems. Well,
Yeah.
I had taken one of my cameras and put it onto one of my other system that I strictly do my recording from, and now I plugged that one into the system I'm using right now to be on here, and I plugged it in there so that I can use the mic on that camera.
Well, whatever this is, keep it. You sound amazing. Like all of a sudden, it's real bassy and clear. And
Okay. Yeah, that camera is freaking awesome. I love that camera. But
Boatman says
yeah.
your hat needs to be Boatman, not Batman. Boatman. We'll have to do a collab, Boatman. He'll be Boatman and Robin.
Mm-hmm.
And there goes my chat. Sorry, guys. I'm really trying.
Huh?
You know when you scroll and then it jumps?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Beth.
It's one of the most pain in the butt things.
Hi, Amber.
Thank you, everyone, for the comments on my hair. I didn't do anything special.
It's growing out. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the dark with the light. That's awesome. That's actually what I intended to do with my hair at one point, was do the almost like a gray with black.
This is unintentional.
No, I like it.
This is very unintentional.
Well, sometimes,
and honestly, the filter makes it look more of the shadowy color because of the filter that I'm using. But so the bottom of my hair is actually kind of a dirty blonde right now. And the top is my roots, my normal color, which is a dark brown. And it's only like this because I bleached it right after Christmas this year and went purple. I went dark purple. Well, it washed out. Yeah. I tried going to another purple. It washed out. I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not even trying again.
Now, I don't know why my hair holds color the way it does, but it's kind of freakish.
I've never had a problem prior to this. This year is the first year that I've had trouble with color staying in my hair. I don't know what I do.
Miss Smart, I see you're over on Twitch. You're more than welcome to join us over on YouTube. If you want to join the chat, there's about 40 people in our chat that you can intermingle with. Just come over to YouTube and go to Because She Shed to the channel and jump on in the chat.
You want me to drop you a link?
Sure.
I can drop the link to this video. Oh, wait up. That's in Twitch. Crap. Let me see.
I can drop it.
Are you logged into your Twitch too?
No. It's okay. YouTube, Because She Shed. It's really easy.
Yeah.
There's only one.
Yeah. That's what I like about my name. It's so unique. No one else has it.
Right.
And Siestiana is a name that I've used, oh my God, like forever now. I used to play World of Warcraft and played other video games online. And Siestiana was always my online name.
Gotcha.
So it stuck with me.
Yeah. Hi, Susanna. Oh, Lisa. Hi, Diane. All right. Joyce, how are you?
Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, unintentional. Very unintentional. And my hair is naturally curly. So
that wave is natural?
Huh?
That wave is natural?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yeah. As long as I mousse it after I wash it, I'm good. If I don't, it becomes this big old poof, frizzy mess.
Hey, Leanne. How are you? Hey, guys. Leanne's back tonight. And I promise. Okay, so last time there was a lot going on for me, and I heard maybe a third of what you guys were talking about, and I felt horrible about it. So this time I promise to pay attention and try to, participate in my own show. It would be nice. But yeah, I was kind of.
We had fun.
Yeah, you did. I was like, thank God they're holding a conversation because I'd be screwed if they weren't. Hi, Jen, Moulin Rouge.
It was all good.
I'm not sad, Susanna. I just woke.
Rhonda, I understand.
Yeah, my hair is like tragically straight. And
I
ridiculous.
like my hair both. You know, I like it
like so soft. It doesn't like do anything but be straight. Like even my hairdressers are like, you have like really unusually soft hair. I'm like, yeah. Especially with them bleaching it and stuff, they thought for sure that was going to go away, and it didn't.
Oh wow. Yeah. Whenever I bleached it, it was bleach blonde. I mean, we left it in super long because I do it myself. My daughter comes and does it for me, and I love the process. I do, but this is the first time I've ever had color not stick to my hair, and I'm so mad because I loved the purple look. It was so pretty. I got looks. Huh?
Try a different brand.
Yeah, I said I plan on doing that eventually. It's just
that, and I'm also told don't wash it like right before you color it.
Right, yeah. Like I have to bleach it, and then I have to wait so many days to a week before I do the dye in it because my hair gets super fried.
Like when I cut my hair short, like short, it's spiked automatically. I barely even have to put any. It just stands straight up. My hair is just like straight.
Wow.
Only thing about me that is, but I mean.
I do the straightening iron thing, and oh my god, it takes me a good half an hour to straighten my hair out. So right now I'm going with the whole curly look because I'm being lazy. I don't want to have to deal with the straightening iron.
I like it. It's back. I mean, it was real big in the 80s, like real big to have the curls, and now it's back again. So, and I've always preferred the curls. So
I just don't like it big. I don't like the big hair.
No, I understand. Amber's watching us on TV right now. Hi, Amber.
So,
alrighty. So, let's get to business.
Yes, we are doing cards tonight. Mookie, you love big hair. My husband does too. He's like, your hair looks good when it's like that. It's like all a mess and just big. And I'm like, no.
Before I started doing this type of show with you, I haven't like really written anything for a very long time. Everything I do is typing. When I was working in the office, it was everything. I didn't even have pens. Like I don't even have a pen right now. Because I don't write. Like I don't need to. Everything is typing. So now that I have to, I mean, I guess I could type the list or whatever, but it's easier to write it.
Yeah.
Hi, Bobby. What's up? Yes, please, Rhonda. Isn't that a song, Help Me, Rhonda? I think it is.
And this weekend, I've actually had 2 days off because I didn't do anything yesterday either.
Yeah, I didn't show up at all last night. I was like, I slept. So I must have made it.
Yesterday was our anniversary, though. So I wasn't doing anything. I was like, the last thing I'm doing is spending hours on YouTube instead of spending time with my husband.
Yeah, exactly. I don't blame you.
Which was really nice. We had a really good day. Didn't go out and do anything, but we had a good day.
I don't really suggest going out unless you absolutely have to anyway. So
Yeah. Like
how many years did you say? It was 6?
5.
5.
Our 5-year wedding anniversary. Thank you, Mookie.
Hey, Eamon. We're over on YouTube. If you come to YouTube and type in Because She Shed, join the chat. We have a chat room, about 45 people in it.
Okay, so we're starting out with Susanna.
You guys make sure if you're going to want to do this tonight, you get your name in quick because we see how fast that list builds up and we don't want to leave anybody off.
Right. And Ginger Ann.
Because we do have.
Thank you for that note, Ginger Ann, on your payment. I do appreciate that.
We do have Leigh waiting again, just like last time. So we want to make sure we don't go too far into her segment. What she said.
Oh, and I did. Oh my God, I got a name for another channel that she does the whole. I don't know if it's like mediumship or not, but she's kind of in that whole paranormal field. So I do plan on reaching out to her.
Okay.
But I haven't had a chance to yet.
Okay. I reached out to mine and she responded that it sounded like something she would want to do. But then I responded again to see if she wanted to do this tonight.
Mm-hmm.
She still hasn't read that message. So I don't think she checks her Facebook all that often, which is a shame. Yeah, that's perfect, Rhonda. So
thank you, Mookie.
Let them know whether you want the general or a specific question or a love reading.
Yes, please.
That way we can save some
time. Letting me know what avenue you did through PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, so that I know which one to check. Good morning, Michelle. Or is it morning for you? It's night for us.
Yeah, I would imagine it's tomorrow. So it's actually early evening for her, I think.
Oh.
I want to say it's like 6 o'clock there, p.m.
Oh. In the UK?
Oh, no. Michelle's in Australia.
Oh, Shell is in Australia? Okay.
Michelle. I thought you said Michelle.
Shell, UK.
Oh, yeah. Michelle would be only 6 hours ahead. So
yeah, so it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rhonda. It'll make things go by so much more smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
Just knowing where I got to look at so that we can get things rolling.
Yeah, we're definitely still ironing this out.
Yeah.
So next week, guys, we are going to do this again, but we're going to do it Friday night instead of Saturday night because she's not going to be available Saturday night.
Yeah.
And we don't want to miss a whole week without her. So.
Yeah, my schedule on YouTube this coming week is going to be different than my normal. I'm going to do my lives on probably Tuesday and Thursday instead of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So.
Okay. 2:20.
So much better for me. Oh, 2:20. Oh, it's 2:25 a.m.
Yes. Hi, Mary Brown.
I knew it was around that. I was like rounding off. I was rounding off. Hi there, Mary. So, how about we go ahead and get started with Susanna?
Sure. She said general, I believe.
Oh, okay. Gordon, what did you send through?
PayPal.
PayPal? Okay. Actually, no, I'm not getting me no beignets next weekend. I'm not going to New Orleans. I'm actually going to family members having a birthday bash. I'm going to get drunk. Just plain and simple. I'm going to get drunk.
She's gonna get turned.
We are getting us an air mattress and we're camping out in their house because we're not driving home. Okay, so I got borderline and I got eBay selling. I'm not sure who eBay selling is. I'm guessing that's Dr. Rose Nose.
Yeah. Wait,
and I got Cricket as well.
Wait, go back. I got Susanna, Ginger Ann, and then who?
Susanna, then the one on Ginger Ann.
Right.
Then we have Cricket.
Okay.
Then we have Borderline.
That's Kimmy.
And then we have eBay selling, which I'm guessing is Dr. Rose Nose.
Okay.
Yeah. So. And Susanna wants a general.
Have no fear, guys. Tim's here with all the refreshments. He's running a little late because his bike got a flat tire.
Oh, my goodness.
Sounds like a lot of drama to me.
Right?
All right, Susanna.
Susanna. Message for Susanna, please. Ooh. Hey, Susanna, I see communications to do with money, and I see there being a block in communication. Like I feel like somebody is like not giving you all of the details and with something. And I feel like it's to do with something from the past. But I feel like honestly, I feel like somebody's withholding information, or they're not giving you the full story. Could be completely blocking you out, but I feel more like they're just like not really giving you all of the information that you need to hear.
Hi, Sandy. And then also, after she's finished your reading, make sure you acknowledge.
Yes, please.
That chat.
I'm going to be right back in just a minute. I'm going to go and make my AC kick on.
What did she say? She's going to go make what?
But I'm hot. Sorry about that.
You're okay. You're going to go make what?
Huh?
You said you were going to go make what?
My AC kick on. It's
Gotcha.
hot.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay.
Good ears, Mookie. Kimmy wants the chat to pick for her.
Huh?
She doesn't want me to pick for her. Kimmy's asking the chat.
Oh, okay.
That's bold.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have next is Ginger Ann.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, somebody's doing martinis. I want a chocolate martini.
A chocolate martini. Speaking of chocolate, Devin had given me the challenge of trying the cherry chocolate Coke at Sonic. And I did, and I will say I didn't hate it. I don't know that I'd ever order it again. And the more I drank it, the more
it does not sound good.
Okay, but then I had the Treasure Hustlers try it. And it'll be in my funnies. Trust me, you guys, it'll be out in a day or two. I'm still editing it. Oh my God, priceless. I think it's probably the funniest segment I've ever put in the funnies, to be honest with you.
Mm.
It was hilarious.
Okay, add Sandy's name to the list.
All right. It was hilarious. I'm still laughing thinking about it. Sorry.
Okay, so Ginger Ann.
Oh shit, she's in here. She caught me. I didn't think she was in here.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. And the more I drank it, the better it tasted. And I think they're pretty convinced that they didn't get the same thing because there's no way that anybody would like what they had. So,
and what was it?
cherry chocolate Coke.
Okay, and what was the other thing that you said you had?
What I normally get there, the pretzel. Like mine was the pretzel challenge.
Oh, okay.
So Devin went and did the pretzel challenge, and then she also challenged me back with their cherry chocolate Coke.
Mhm.
So I finally got around to doing it. And I made a video, but it's too cringy. I don't even want to put it out. But I had the girls go last night and get the cherry chocolate Coke. Oh God, it's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Ginger Ann.
There they are. It's funny when you start talking about somebody, they just manifest.
Mhm. It happens. It happens. Ginger Ann, what type of reading are you wanting, honey? My cousin's like, we're gonna have Jello shots. I'm like, great. I'm gonna really get tore up because I'm gonna have my whiskey and Coke as it is,
Yeah.
and I know she's gonna be feeding me those Jello shots.
See, that's the mistake I make. When I have Jello shots, I never feel good the next day. Ever. I never feel good the next day after Jello shots.
Yeah, it's been years since I've had a Jello shot, so yeah,
So,
I'm not sure how well I'll be doing on Sunday next weekend. Okay, so a general.
yeah, don't be drinking anything while you watch it. It is fun, and I fall into that trap every time because I love Jello shots, but I always get a really bad hangover from them.
Yeah. It's ought to be an interesting night for sure.
Yeah, I need one of those nights. I need an interesting tie one on, get wasted night. I haven't had one in years.
Yeah, I haven't had one in years. In years.
Yeah.
So, Ginger Ann, wow. I see here reconnecting with something from your past, and like I feel like it's more of a work situation. I'm gonna pull some more cards because I'm not really feeling this. Ginger.
Oh, hey, Miranda.
Okay. So going after something you're wanting that's very emotional, and just know that you have the strength to go after it. Don't question yourself. So I don't. I feel like you're going after something, and you're questioning it. You're second guessing yourself on a situation. I feel like it's to do with like talking to someone. Like you're wanting to, but you're second guessing yourself on talking to this person.
Hey, Wes.
Hmm?
I was saying hi to Wes.
You're welcome. So I said the first reading didn't feel so right, so I wasn't even saying much. Right. And you're welcome. Okay, who is next?
Cricket.
Cricket.
General.
Okay. A message for Cricket, please. Okay. I'm seeing a missed opportunity. Um, could be to do with a Libra or a Gemini. Though I feel like this was like you're feeling like you missed an opportunity with your soulmate. Or it's like it's got that soulmate connection here, but I feel like it's a missed opportunity. And I also feel like it was meant for you to miss this opportunity.
Have you? Oh, I don't know if you remember. I'm wondering if you've read her cards before and they say the same thing. She says, "I'm
Really?
wondering who it is." I've been thinking
Been
about that
thinking
a
about it
lot.
a lot. Okay. Let's see. Get any clarification on this person for Cricket.
Hi, Donna.
Okay. Just trust that everything's going to be revealed in its due time. I feel like you're not supposed to know right now. It's supposed to be one of those you're going to experience this. And when you experience it, then you're going to be, okay, that's what she was talking about. Like, I feel like you're not supposed to know all the details right now. That, I mean, and I've had that happen before. I've had that come out where it's like, the card's like, no, that's not an answer you need to know right now. Sorry.
Well, one of these times she's going to come on here and be able to tell us what it was about.
Say that again.
One of these times she's going to be able to come on here and to be able to tell us what it was about, or at least
Yes.
that it made sense
You're
for
welcome.
her.
And who is next?
Next is Kimmy. Kimmy should probably stick to a general. I'm kidding. Whatever Kimmy wants. Why does everybody keep asking me what's wrong? I'm fine. Fine.
Ugh.
And what did the chat? Uh-oh. See what they said, Kimmy? See what happens?
Okay, so what is it going to be? So Kimmy is borderline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Michelle, mermaid. She says fine, love.
Love. Okay.
Love for Kimmy.
Love.
It's funny. Above all else, love.
There's something kicking me. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Whoa.
Whoa. Sorry.
Whoa. Holy moly.
Kimmy.
Kimmy's single right now, isn't she?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not for long. Not for long. Romance card. We got trust. Have faith. This is going to be happening for you in the next 3 days, 3 weeks. I'm feeling like it's more of the 3 week point here. Possibly an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or this is someone who's going to be very, very mature, very grounded, very mature. And it's going to be nothing like you've ever experienced. It is a new beginning. And it's like, I really feel like this is going to be one of those connections where it's going to be so stable and at the same time throw you into cloud 49. It's going to have you so high with excitement and just really, really nice energy.
What's the T word?
Huh?
Treasure Huster says Robin's a T word. What's the T word?
Mm.
Oh. She's really not sure what to say.
I've had somebody else say that too.
Yeah.
Blow your socks off and come back and tell me later.
Well, I can answer for her. Good job. Next would be Dr. Rose. Shut your mouth.
Dr. Rose, what am I doing for you?
General.
A general? Okay. Oh, I hate it when my teeth are cold.
It's still open.
Huh?
She asked, Summer's asked.
Oh, yes, Summers, yes. Dr. Rose, did they send me their real name on do you know what their real name is?
Yeah, it's Andy.
Andy? Okay. Message for Andy, please.
Yes, Donna.
Okay. So, Andy, Dr. Rose knows. Here we go. I feel like you need to stand your ground and you will break through. You will have a breakthrough in something. I'm not sure what it is. I feel like it's emotional for you, but it's like I see you having a new beginning and you're going to finally break through something. Like it's going to be a major breakthrough. Now to figure out what. Like I feel like it's going to be something to do with communication, and it's going to be very emotional for you. It's something very, very meaningful to you.
Hi, Charisse. Yes, Donna, it's serious time. All right. And we've got Miss Sandy up next.
Okay. We also have, so after Sandy is Kathleen, Lisa, and then Summers. And who am I doing? Sandy.
General for Sandy.
General, okay. I was going to say general. Sandy, general. What message Sandy need to hear? Okay. Okay, Sandy, I see there's something you're waiting for. Like you're waiting for something to happen. And I feel like if you open yourself up to it, you will receive it. There will be communication about that. And it's like whatever it is, I feel like you've been waiting for this to happen and you've kind of put up the roadblocks for it. It's like you want it to happen, but at the same time, you keep saying that it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And because you keep saying it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen. Do you understand?
Hi, love. Make sure you guys click on her link and subscribe. She does shows at least twice a week.
Sometimes 3, just depends on the week. Tony is on the list as well now.
What's that for, Treasure Hustlers? Better be nice to her. Kick your ass.
Okay, I'm glad that made sense for you, Sandy. So stop with the negative talk, and you're gonna manifest what you want to manifest. Start acting as if you, and speaking as if you already have what you want, and it will be here. Next
Next will be, actually, can I get one for Donna?
Sure.
Donatella Botolino.
Huh?
Donatella Botolino.
Okay. For Donatella.
I'll cue the Godfather music now. Go.
So I'm doing a general, right?
Yeah.
Message for Donna, please. What's with all of this energy tonight of some, like, people are not wanting to see what's right in front of them? I see here, Donna, you've had a victory of some sorts. It may not be an actual victory, but it was like something went in your way or in your favor. And there's communication that's going to come in, and you need to be very open to it, because I feel like you could miss out on something for not being open to the information coming into you, for not being open to receive the message. Like, there could be fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Though I feel like it's more of a, like, just getting all heated and riled up about this.
Yeah, don't get all heated and riled up, Donna. She's a mess.
What?
I said she's a mess. She said maybe it's the coffee.
Maybe it's the coffee.
Yeah. Well, Donna reacts to coffee a little differently than anybody else I've ever met, but I love her reaction to it, so I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do I need to go further into that for you, Donna? Or
she gets stoned.
huh?
She gets stoned.
Oh,
Straight up stoned.
from coffee?
Coffee.
What?
You should see her.
God, this coffee gave me that kind of reaction.
Yeah, me too.
I'd be drinking it all day.
Buying pounds of it.
Huh?
I would be like, there would be like those huge gunny sacks full of coffee beans in my house if I reacted the way she does to it.
Like, I'm serious. I would be drinking coffee all day long.
Yeah. She wants you to try again.
Try again?
Try again.
Sure thing. Is Donna her real name?
Donatella.
Okay. Donatella. Message for Donatella. Okay. I feel like this is something that hasn't happened yet. I see a new beginning in love that's causing some very overwhelming feelings, and it's somebody that's coming back from the past. But I feel like it hasn't happened yet. Like, I feel like this is going to be a reunion with someone that is very meaningful. Like, this may not be love, but it's one of those very deep and very meaningful connections that has you questioning everything in your life right now. Yeah, I want to know what brand of coffee.
8 o'clock.
What?
It's called 8 o'clock.
Where do you get that?
Probably Costco, knowing her.
Oh, well, crap.
Well, they have it at grocery stores.
To do?
Mhm.
Called 8 o'clock. I'm gonna have to try that stuff.
She likes that one.
You'll take that, great. And who is next? And you are texting.
I'm not. They are. Kathleen. I don't know who that is.
No, I do not drink no community coffee. I drink Folgers.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you very much.
Maybe that's the problem, Star.
Community coffee is like I think community coffee is a local thing, right? Or is that all
It
over?
might be, but I think they're the company that makes 8 o'clock.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Um,
Hey, I'm gonna try it because, like, if it does to me what it does to her, I'm sold.
I'm willing to try it though. I'm willing to try it. I am. Okay. So who is next?
Sorry, Kathleen. I don't know who that is.
Kathleen. And they don't have a list on here. They just says general. So I need to know that they're here though. Walmart sells it. Okay. Well, thank you, Trisha. Appreciate that tip.
Rhonda, can you help Farmer out? He's a little slow.
Again.
Hi, Talbert's mom.
Poor child.
I know. I kind of feel bad for him.
Okay. Is Kathleen here?
Oh, yeah. She's here.
Okay. Okay, corner. Okay, my bad. Thank you. Message for Kathleen, please. Ooh. Okay, pulling more cards because I'm puzzled by this reading. But I see here that your patience is going to be rewarded. There's going to be an ending that's going to be really like a shocking ending that will come with a new beginning and bring in communication between you and someone else. I think it's going to bring in opportunities. It's something to do with money and actions, taking action on something. But it's like a new beginning coming in. Your patience will be rewarded.
So much going on.
You hiding. Great. I'm glad that made sense for you, Kathy. You hiding.
There's just a lot going on. I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa's next.
Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
What
Lisa.
can I do for you, Lisa? Or did you put it in your... Oh, she did. Okay. Lisa, you're here, correct?
She would like to know if her financial situation will work out.
Yeah. I just seen the question in the PayPal. Will Lisa's financial situation work out soon? I do see you have a change in luck coming in within the next 3 weeks. Busy, busy, busy bee.
Hey, KJ. Yes, you can, Treasure Hustlers.
Okay. You're welcome, Lisa. Practice the law of attraction. Act as if it's already settled, whatever it is that you're working on, so that it's here quicker. You're welcome, Lisa. Okay, so
Carol's next. Summers.
yes, Summers.
Drug coffee. Yes, Sharice, there is.
Oh, Lisa, understand. Believe me, I understand way better than you probably think. I feel like we should have the Jeopardy, the take, like waiting.
General for some.
General. Okay. Message for Summers, please. Okay, Summers, I see a major, 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 major change coming in. Um, I feel like there is someone that's being dishonest to you, and you're gonna catch them. That, or you may have already caught them in this, and it's like you are finally going to put your foot down and say, you know what, I'm done with it, and make the change. Could be an earth sign, but I really feel like it's like you've caught somebody lying to you about money.
She's not feeling it.
Okay.
She's not smelling what you stepped in.
Message for Summers, please. Okay, I'm still basically getting the same message, worded a little bit differently here. That you're moving forward from an ending, or the ending is about to happen. I still see that ending to a situation, a strong sense of the ending, a disconnect, and like just talking about what you're going to do and how you're going to do it to get rid of this person or get rid of the situation. I strongly feel there's an ending coming into you for a situation. It's like I feel like this hasn't happened yet. Okay. Well, I'm glad that made more sense for you. Like I said, the ending is just a very strong thing there. So, okay.
There should be Jackie or Sarah bought one for Farmer.
Sarah Watson, yeah.
Yeah.
For Farmer? Farmer, are we open to this message? I understand, Summers. I'm 5 for 5. Well, thank you, and you're welcome. Message for Farmer, please.
Speaking of bullshit. He's open to you lying to him.
Okay. You're working towards something, Farmer. You're working towards something. It's to do with communication, and it's going to pan out for you in the next 3 days to 3 weeks. I feel like it's between 3 days and 3 weeks. It's going to pan out for you. Whatever it is, you've been working towards it, building up the communication, and it's finally going to play out. Like something's going to break through. Did we do Tony yet?
No, I don't have a 20 on here.
Yeah, Tony had paid for a reading. I told you.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I heard you.
I didn't think we had done Tony yet. Yeah, I can elaborate as much as the cards will let me. Come on, mouse. What is this communication about? Communicating with a person. Something to do with a relationship. So that's going to be up to you to figure out. That is the best. It's like all of these cards that I just pulled is telling me communication to do with a relationship. I got double aces with the lovers and the 8 of swords. So it's like trapped in a situation and communications coming in, and it's to do with a relationship. What's the duh for? You're welcome, treasure. Can't communicate.
My ass, farmer.
Go talk to the trees. They'll understand you. Oh, wow. Talbert's mom may understand what's going on in chat if you're on live chat, not top chat. You poor thing. You're welcome, farmer.
I love that movie, Leela.
Oh my God. The Honey, I Shrunk the Kids and the new Trolls movie is cute.
Is it? No, Donna, she's a tree hugger, not a tree hooger.
Thank you, farmer, for that donation. I appreciate that.
We don't talk politics in here, HH.
Nope. Not at all. Oh my God. Okay. Did you want a second reading, farmer? I'm just making sure. Or are you paying it forward and paying for, was it Treasure that paid for it? For him to have a reading?
So he's buying one for Sarah.
Oh, it was for Sarah? Okay. What's the name to verify? What is he talking about? Sarah is wanting a love reading? Or a general? On the payment. Yes, I know. I've seen on the payment farmer. But I take everything you write on there with a grain of salt.
Your reputation precedes you, farmer. You're an asshole. Get him, Mama G. You want her to say your name, farmer? Is that what you're asking?
No, I don't know Farmer personally. I know the name on. I know the name he has on his Cash App.
I know his name.
Donatello. It says the name on Cash App, so I don't know if that's his real name or not. But telling me to go lie to somebody else. Somebody just doesn't like it whenever the truth is told.
Yep.
Or when their secrets are found out. Don't come in here asking for a reading if you don't want your secrets to be found out.
Hi, Karen. Yeah, what she said.
Okay. So, Sarah, right? That's what kind of reading am I doing for you, Sarah? Thank you, Devin. Love. So Treasure Hustlers is Sarah?
One of them, yes. There's two girls. One types in caps, that's Jackie. The one that doesn't type in caps, same name, Treasure Hustlers, is Sarah.
Okay. So love reading.
Hi, Rachel.
I see your love life ascending to the next level. There is a like a leveling up engagement type of energy coming in. Like I see you y'all completing something. I also see receiving some unexpected abundance in order for you to get where you're wanting to go at. Like I feel like it's that the wedding or that celebration type of energy. And this is something you've been wanting, something you've been hoping for.
She does have an anniversary coming up.
Okay.
I'd go to that wedding.
Huh?
I'd go to that wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. Now I gotta promote. I can hear. Son of a
I just ruined the surprise.
bitch.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Donna said, Jackie, we just had this talk.
Come on. Come on.
Are we all invited, guys? I'd go. Put a one in the chat if you would go to a treasure wedding.
Wait, say that again. I missed that.
I said, put a one in the chat if you would go to a treasure hustler's wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So on board with that. Oh, look at it.
She decided she was going to headbutt my door.
She said yes. That's so awesome.
That is awesome. Okay. So, am I done? Is that it?
I was like, oh my God, serious?
Wait up. Writing invitations now? Wow.
I never know when to take them seriously.
I'm like, okay. Like, okay.
I would tell her mom. I'd be all over filming that.
Mm-hmm. Where did they live at?
California.
California. Wow, that'd be a drive.
That'd be worth it.
I'm sure. I just found out another YouTube friend of mine's was going to look at engagement rings.
Since they're coming into money, they'll be paying for everybody to come.
Say that again.
You said they're coming into an abundance, so they said since they're coming into money, they'll just pay for everybody to come.
Yeah.
Don will bring the coffee, the good kind.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a Charisse?
Say that again.
A Charisse that paid?
I have no idea. I know I did. Tony, I still got to pay. I still got to read for Tony.
Okay.
And Farmer's fussing that I still owe for 4 more people. Because he sent in $25.
Or you could see that as a tip. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Charisse, pick her up. I will if I get my RV. That would be a bachelorette party.
Okay, so let me get Tony and then Charisse. Because Tony paid like a while back until I done his reading or her reading.
The tip ain't that big, I promise.
Hmm?
Just a tip. Sorry, I'm having too much fun.
Oh, no.
Serious.
You're good.
Do Robin.
Okay, I'll do Leanna reading too as part of that.
Okay.
But Tony, you still here, Tony?
She'd have a heart attack, Bobby.
Tony still here?
Oh, Tony.
Okay. Okay, farmer. Okay, farmer. Okay, and who else was it? I don't remember now. It was Tony and there was somebody else.
Uh,
Sharice.
Sheree.
Sharice and Leanne.
Yeah.
Okay, and he's telling me I got it that Leela needs one too. So put Leela on the list.
Okay.
Okay, so
I want to throw Rachel on the list too.
okay.
All right. We're still doing really good on time.
Yeah. Sharice.
Mama G, stop spamming my chat.
I was gonna ask what's the one for?
It's the wedding thing.
Oh, okay. My bad. Oh, okay, Sharice. I got Sharice's message. I just need to know that she is here.
Charisse. Where'd Tony go?
I don't know.
Oh, Tony. Donna, you wouldn't fly to California. Come on. That would be awesome if you did, though.
Wow, Sharice, really? Oh my God. Oh.
Paging Tony Dodge. Paging Tony Dodge.
Did Sharice say that she's still here?
I don't see her either.
Okay. How about this for Sharice? Because I do have what she's wanting to know.
There she is.
Okay, great.
She said you can say this question if you want.
I don't need to. I'm gonna read it to myself, focus on the question, and pull your cards. And like, holy moly, man. Oh my God. So well.
There you go, Donna. Have Christopher bring you with a RV.
Okay, so yes, you will find something that's going to it's going to be something you'll be able to physically do. I don't feel like it's going to be strenuous on you. I feel like I feel like I need to tell you to look into like online work. I mean, I don't know how computer savvy you are, but look into a company called TTEC or a company called Arise. Email me and I can give you the information that I know on the particulars for those. There are ways that you can be able to have income coming in and it, be from home. No, I'm not trying to sell anything though here. Charisse, you can email me and I can give you the information that I know free of charge. I feel for you. I'm in a very similar situation and will definitely be willing to give you any information I can to help you. Great. Yeah, Sharice, send me an email. I'll send you the links that I have, the companies that I know of. There are other companies as well that depending on where you're located at, that whether or not they'll work with, they have openings in your area or not. But hey, Jason, there are ways for you to better have income coming in from home.
Hi, Jason. Oh, look at that. We've got a gray hair in the chat, y'all. Maybe somebody should pluck it. I didn't do it, farmer. I didn't do it.
How are you and Stephanie doing, Jason?
I didn't do it. Fuck you, farmer.
You're welcome, Sharice. And I'll check the email. I probably won't get to you until tomorrow.
It's just what we do, Donna. It's just what we do. It's what I do on my channel. Do you not like my channel?
Wait. Say that again. I missed something. What?
Somebody complains on her channel. She always says, do you not like my channel? So I said, it's just what we do. Do you not like my channel?
Oh. Okay. So now, okay, so now I have
business, yes. Leila. No, Leanne.
Leanne and then Leila.
Leila.
So Leanne, what can I do for you?
Yes, we like to accommodate farmer. He asked for it. He got it.
Mm-hmm.
General reading.
A general? Okay.
Yeah. Mama Jesus doing what she's told.
Did somebody finally send Farmer to the corner?
For 5 minutes.
Oh.
It got quiet in here, right?
Yeah.
I sure hope I can get his wrench back on him when he comes back quicker than somebody else can time him out. That would suck.
Okay. For Leanne. Message for Leanne.
Yes, Donna, he loves it. Yeah. Thank you, Christine.
Ooh. Leanne. I see you having a moment of breakthrough and I feel like it's to do with a fire sign in Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this breakthrough is going to bring in a new beginning for you. And it's like you're going to finally be able to build something up. Like you're finally going to be able to do something that you're wanting to do. That's what I'm getting here.
Farmer, come back. Why are you so quiet, dude?
Awesome. I'm glad, Leanne.
He buys your what? I'm sorry, what? He buys your what? Donna, you need to retract that.
Um,
I'm not even gonna put it up on the wall because that you can't recover from that, Donna. You can't. You can't. You can't.
oh my God. That's a typo from hell. That is a typo from hell.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't breathe. Hold on, wait for it.
Do you know Donna?
I can't.
Oh, my cheeks. Oh, man.
Perfect timing.
And Farmer comes back with, she's good at it.
Oh, I tried to wrench you, Farmer. I honestly did. Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Donna, can I have your permission to put that on the funnies? Please. Timestamp, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm really crying. She's like, oh my God, great. Anyways, I asked permission. Wow, that derailed. Oh gosh.
Oh man. Okay. Leela.
This is never gonna stop.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Just like after all that, a general
I am never going to see the word auction the same again. Ever. Section? Sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't even see through my glasses. We're all coughing and dying over here. Oh, I can't. Oh my God. You think Kramer paid for a reading? Yeah, he got more than a reading.
Okay.
Okay. She broke me.
Okay. Now that was one for the moments, one for the books.
What are we doing?
Leila, I'm Leila's reading. She wants a general because she's like, I'm not taking anything more than that.
Yeah.
That's a whole chapter, right, Leila?
God, I hate to tell you this, but that word's going to be in your chat for quite some time. I'm just saying. Did you poop?
Sorry.
No. I didn't even pee, surprisingly enough. Oh, God.
Message for Leila, please. For Leila. Ooh. Leila, you waiting on a new beginning? Waiting on a... Could be to do with money. Something you're going after, and it's a new beginning in something. It's a major change. Hi there. Crochet.
Oh, sure, Donna. Just throw a bomb and run. KJ, did you do it again?
Really?
I will not do that, Mama G. Yeah, KJ, go to the corner.
Oh my goodness. Again?
Mm-hmm.
For Leila, please. I see something big happening for you, Leela. Like your hopes, your wishes are finally being seen. It is a new beginning, and I feel like it's more of a revelation about something because they got the sun and the moon together. So I feel like it's going to be something major, and it's all because of work that you put into something. That makes a little more sense. You're welcome.
Yeah, you guys, just so you know, KJ offered to leave because she tends to hijack her sister's
Yeah,
dream.
it's happened before.
A couple times, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That one's going to hurt tomorrow. Rachel? She's like, shut up, I'm not leaving. I've drank too much coffee.
Man.
Here's Donna on coffee. You ready?
Wow. Okay.
It's something.
Okay.
Yes.
So, who am I doing?
Rachel?
Rachel.
You still there, Rachel?
We also did, it's going to come to me. No, it won't. The one that was, they sent a payment and they weren't here. They didn't answer.
Oh, Tony Dodge.
Tony, yeah.
Tony got the hell out of Dodge. I don't know where she went.
Mm-hmm.
I picked you, Rachel.
So what am I doing for you is Rachel?
Yeah. Rachel, do you want a love reading or a general?
Oh, we have a virgin. She's never had a reading done before.
She's a virgin. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. So, guess we're going with a general for Rachel.
Yeah. And if I pay again, after me.
Huh?
I don't understand the question. Mama G, I don't understand your question.
Message for Rachel, please. Rachel.
A lot of fingers going on tonight.
Huh?
A lot of fingers in the chat tonight.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Rachel, you stressed out about something? Feel like it's about a decision and you feel like you're stuck. You feel like you're stuck, like you're weighed down by this decision, and it could be to do with a Libra or something that you're wanting, and you're like, do I go after it or don't I? Do I go after it or don't I? You're like in that limbo state where you're stressing about it, you're overthinking it, and I feel like you need to just go with your gut. Excuse me. My lungs don't like it when I laugh.
Yeah, mine neither. And that was a laugh.
Oh yeah. I haven't laughed that hard in a long time.
Me neither. I've heard do Robin next a lot in this chat. All righty then.
Oh goodness, Charisse. Oh,
I
I know my name is not the easiest to spell out. It's a bit complicated.
Mary, I haven't laughed that hard since Saturday on here.
Just never. Okay, well then, I'm glad that made sense for you, Rachel.
Farmer. Maker. Robin doesn't need a turn. No. Oh, you're moving on the 20th, Rachel? That's
Wow.
Cool. Donna, she was probably laughing at the flamingos. They were so funny last Saturday. I nearly hurt myself.
Treasure, I love that. Oh my god, I keep a jar of Vicks on my headboard. I also keep one in my living room at my recliner. I'm opening it up, and I'll put a little bit on the tip of my nose.
All right, fine. We have 7 minutes left. Do me.
Wait.
I mean my reading.
Are you sure?
What's doing Robin now? Send some fake news Robin's way. A quickie. Yeah, that would be a quickie, Susie. 6 minutes start.
Okay. So I see that you need to find your inner strength. Find your courage and slow it down. Slow it down. Pay attention to the little things. There's something you're missing out on. And it's like, I feel like there's some regrets about something.
Edithin? Okay, great. Thanks. And next we have Leigh and Kramer coming up. Where are you, Leanne? Why aren't you in my fuzzy room? Thank you, Star.
You're welcome. I won't even ask.
Okay. I said, okay. Farmer.
I do. Talbert's mom, I do that as well. I actually recently started wearing socks because my husband is always fussing at me that I be walking around barefoot because I'm from down the bayou and we don't like wearing shoes.
Yeah, I don't wear shoes half the time. Mama G said that last time you did her reading that somebody was trying to hurt her or was after her.
I don't recall that.
I don't either. Are the cards able to like specifically tell you who, or like kind of like a narrow? They're not, right?
It's very, very hard to narrow down like any specifics. I can definitely ask. Invincible bitter.
Invisible.
For general on which Cajun down in the bayou. I mean, that's where the swamp people shoot them.
Venmo.
Venmo, okay. Yeah, shoes. What are shoes? Like whenever I got with my husband, it took him a long time to get me actually to wearing shoes, wearing socks whenever I go outside. Because even though, it doesn't get cold here, it really doesn't, but our ground is still cooler. The ground is still cooler, and you walk around barefoot, you get sick easier. And I learned that the hard way. I'm a very stubborn woman. Okay.
Hi, Chow Chow.
Hi, Cha Cha. Okay, so I got for Susan.
Yeah.
For a general.
She doesn't know what they're going to say. She just reads what they say when she pulls them, Rachel.
Yeah. Donatella, I live in southern Louisiana. In southeast Louisiana. I am an hour south of New Orleans. I'm constantly, I'll pull socks off anywhere in the house because I'm like, I'll get tired of waiting or tired of wearing the socks, not waiting, tired of wearing socks, and I'll just pull them off. I mean, I'm like, I'm here. I don't like anything being on my feet. Okay. So for Susan. Message for Susan. Okay, Susan, I see you finally moving on from something. Like, I feel like there was somebody that was sticking their nose in your business or trying to give you unsolicited advice. And you're finally, you like, you know what, I'm done with this person. I'm done with that BS. And you're finally moving on to bigger and better things. Like, because you're finally blocking that person or blocking that situation out.
She said, "Amen, sister."
Great. Glad that made sense.
Was there anybody else?
Huh?
Was there anybody else?
Other than Tony, who disappeared on me.
Okay.
I'm glad that made sense for you.
Leanne, where are you? She fall asleep. Paging Leanne Kramer.
Can we take a few minutes so I can go get me a tea?
Yeah, absolutely. You want to take a 5-minute?
Yeah.
Don't nobody go nowhere. We're going to take a 5-minute break. See ya.
Down to the ground. You're dragging me. It's constantly. No, I won't make a sound.
We'll do cha-cha when we get back.
It sets me free. It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you, tell myself that this is the last time. I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I knew the truth. I had myself for you. On the ground, I know the truth. I know the I'm shaking now, 'cause you say those things, then shut me out. Got no clue what you have found. I'm a rose in thorns, but you cut me down. It's wrong, I can't make right. I love the bird below you, tell myself that this is the last time. I can't make right. Slipping off in the moonlight when I knew the truth. I had myself for you. I know the truth. Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take
I am back.
Got one more for you, Miss Cha Cha. She's submitting her payment now.
Mm.
As soon as you're done,
Oh, that's right. She did say.
then we will bring Leanne in.
Awesome.
And we're back. Thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Tony either because I didn't get Tony's reading done. And I got you, Cha-Cha. What can I do for you?
That was a good one, Lucinda. According to mine, it already passed years ago. Hey, no chocolate in this house.
we did the chocolate advent calendar last year. My little one, she loves that. It was like she looked forward to getting to take her candy that day.
Yeah. That was a good one.
So, and especially whenever she would go to her dad's, because either whenever she would come back or whenever before she would go, she got to have her candy for the next 2 days.
Yeah. Cha-Cha, are we doing a general for you?
Yeah. What are we doing, Cha-Cha? Did you put it in there? I don't think you did. You don't normally do that. Oh, yes, she did. Okay. Yeah, a general with clarification. Should be specified.
Yeah.
For Cha-Cha.
You guys, don't forget following this.
Huh?
I was telling them, don't forget following this midnight Central Time, I guess it is. Yeah, it's 11:30. So 12:30 Eastern, we'll be having Insomnia auction. So if you haven't already, let me know if you want to show anything. In advance right now, it's not your typical auction. We don't sit there and boom, 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 boom. We goof off. And then sell something every once in a while. So it gets kind of crazy in there.
Oh, goodness. Okay. So message for Cha-Cha.
I'll be sending out links to the StreamYard as soon as we get off the I'll be an hour and a half, Albert's mom.
Okay. So Cha-Cha, I see here. For one, you have a yes answer. You have heavy emphasis on new beginnings that you have been working towards. And I feel like the new beginnings coming in for you, but you still, it's like you, and I feel like this is a kind of a recurring thing for you because I feel like I've said this to you before, that you're blocking it. You yourself are blocking this new beginning from coming in because of your own self-doubts.
Hey, Punisher. 11:11. So you're about to see a bunch of hearts in the chat there for Donna.
Oh. I feel like it's self-doubt. I feel like it's self-doubt for you, Cha-Cha. Yeah. It's you yourself. You are your own worst enemy. Like, I feel like your own self-doubt is holding you back. You're welcome. Try listening to some law of attraction, positive mindset videos with the I ams. I am, even just saying to yourself, I am worthy. I am worthy, and believe it. Don't just say it, believe it. You just took a picture.
I'll just send it to Donna. I don't know if she's still in here.
Oh. That is the hard part. That definitely is the hard part. Having the self-confidence. Great. That's wonderful, Cha-Cha. I'm glad to hear that. I've been following a few of the positive mindset coaches kind of thing on YouTube, and I love it. Come on. Come on. Cat is so spoiled. It's Albert's mom. I feel you. Oh.
All righty. So next up,
we have Leanne.
Miss Leanne. She's our resident ghost hunter. Everybody, welcome Leanne.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Leanne.
Yeah.
Great.
Good. How are you, Star?
Good, and you?
I'm doing good. Hey, I loved the reading that you gave me because it totally hit home. I really have been wanting to take classes and become a certified parapsychologist. And so that's been a huge goal of mine, and it's something that I'm starting to look into to pursue.
Awesome.
So that struck a chord with me, and I'm now looking forward to pursuing it even more.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I don't have any options, Robin, or no suctions or anything like that to talk about.
Thank God, because I don't think I could laugh like that again.
But I am going to say, if you hear something in the background, I promise it's not a monster or a ghost. It's just my husband snoring in the recliner.
Okay.
Hopefully we won't hear him, but you never know.
Yeah, mine is in the next room watching TV and could potentially get to that point too.
Okay, well, it's good to know that there's, no monsters or anything scary. It's just our husbands.
Yeah.
Last week I forgot to show you all. I have a full spectrum camera, and
I want to see that.
It basically, if you look at it, it's just like a regular digital camera, but it's not. It's been modified so it only takes pictures in like a full spectrum. So the background shows up pink, and you just randomly snap pictures, and if there's a figure there, it'll show up bright purple.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's kind of cool to have, on ghost hunts and stuff, because you can just randomly snap pictures and then review them all later.
Yeah.
And there
That's
has
cool.
been times that we've caught, weird things, or it will look like a streak going through, or just something really bizarre. So,
Wow.
yeah, this is pretty cool. I thought,
I
well,
do that in my bedroom sometimes with my phone. I'll leave all the lights completely pitch dark and just start snapping pictures, and then
you
like
get,
mess with the graininess or whatever. And
uh-huh.
it's freaky. It's a
Yeah,
freaky game.
you
Like,
can
I should try it.
do that. Definitely with the regular camera, you can do that. This is just something that helps a little bit, especially during the nighttime. It shows up better for you, because when you're walking around looking at the screen, it's all pink.
Yeah.
And I bought this. Yeah, it's just, like a regular old digital camera that the company that I buy my ghost stuff from, they modify these into full spectrum. I don't know what all they do with them, but I thought, well, it's a fun thing to play with.
It's not
cool.
like a scary thing to play with.
It can be. It's more kind of cool because you're thinking, wow, I actually caught something, because as you're snapping these pictures, and sometimes you'll go through a whole bunch of them and you see nothing, and then there might be one on there that has something weird. But it's fun when you get that one. It's like a rush. You're wondering, oh my gosh, what is this?
Yeah.
And I have this weird, and I don't have batteries in this thing because, first of all, I don't want to annoy you guys and myself, but this is like a motion sensor. I have a whole bunch of them. So a lot of times we'll set them different places we're investigating. And if anything comes near it, this will light up, and like this little alarm sounds to let you know that something's there. So they're loud. And when you're investigating, you want it to be loud because you're not always in the same area that these are. And so it's kind of cool when that happens. The light blinks, and it's really cool.
I actually have caught, I have pictures that I've caught images in. Like I've caught a baby's face.
Oh, wow.
I've caught a shadow figure, a tall shadow man.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it weird how sometimes, you'll just be taking a picture of your kids or your pets or just anything, and then all of a sudden there'll be like a picture of a person that you don't even necessarily know who they are will show up, or just like a shadow, and you think that wasn't there when I took this picture. And that's kind of the fun of investigating too, because you are using all kinds of different things to investigate. And when you're reviewing the evidence, it's really exciting when you actually find something. And not always, the ghost hunting shows, they always seem to find something. And that's not true. I mean, not every investigation you're going to find a ghost, or, there's sometimes we've gone places and the people claim that they've had all this paranormal activity, and we get there and there's nothing. And that's not saying it's not haunted or there's not something there. It just wasn't active on the night we were there. What are you laughing at, Robin?
My friends.
They're hilarious.
They are.
Well, and another thing, too, is that as an investigator, we have to look at the different types of hauntings. Is it a residual haunting? Does it play over and over and over, just like, recording imprinted in the atmosphere? Is it intelligent haunting, where it's responding to what you're doing? Or is it poltergeist, where things are being thrown around? And that's scary. I'm not going to lie. That is scary when you get things thrown at your head that you can't see anybody there. That's crazy when that happens. Yeah. And a lot of times poltergeists, they're just a manifest of like a huge amount of energy from a lot of times with teenagers. We've noticed a lot of paranormal activity with the poltergeists then. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not always, but a lot of times there'll be, teenagers in the house, and that'll manifest. So, yeah, it's crazy.
We've had the things manifest in pictures, and it's usually with family gatherings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I've looked at a lot of those online too, and the ones that have been proven legitimate. And there's some even way back in the early 1900s. They'll have pictures, of, let's say, a whole bunch of people outside of a college, like a group picture, and there'll be a face that they circle behind them of somebody that isn't really there. They're just like, it's just a floating head over somebody's shoulder. And I doubt, in the late 1800s or early 1900s, I'm sure they were manipulating, pictures and stuff like they could easily do now.
Right.
And and another thing that I love to watch the paranormal shows. I love it. Makes some of the stuff is very interesting, and some of it I just kind of laugh because these shows always, oh, there's a demon here, and I'm sure you've seen those shows too, right, Star? And it's like there's not always a demon everywhere that you go. There just
Yeah.
really isn't, unless you know that people maybe have been practicing some rituals there or are participating in some of the darker, art
Right.
thing. I'm not saying there's not demons out there, because certainly there is, but it's not everywhere you go.
Right.
So that's one big, huge misconception that I just kind of want to point out, because I watch all the paranormal shows. I really do. And on my DVR, if you ever came over here and looked at it, you would think, whoa, lady, it's all paranormal stuff.
We've
But I
started
do have
watching
to
a
laugh.
particular YouTube channel they're legit. From what I've seen, they're
Yeah.
legit.
There's a couple of them that I really, really like. And they don't, they're not saying, oh, there's demons. And they're just really legit. And they've showed videos where they're not getting a whole lot of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it's the real deal.
Yeah.
Do you have questions for me? I mean, are you seeing any questions for me? I don't want to just like hog up all the time.
I have a question. Are you going on a ghost hunt anytime soon?
Nothing is planned at this point. This time of year, I'm in Nebraska. So this time of year, you're starting to get into your late fall. We're going to have snow soon, and it slows down. We don't get as many calls. If we do, it's, usually after the holidays, because nobody wants to mess with it, with Thanksgiving and Christmas and everything. So usually after the holidays, it starts picking up a little bit. And that's
Michelle at Mermaid Cove asked the question.
Okay. I'm not done with her yet. So second question. Do you have a channel where you show that live, or it's all private, or?
Right now it's all private, because a lot of the places that we go are private residences, and they don't want it publicized. No. Okay. We've also gotten called into like an estate, say, a parent, the parents are gone, and the kids are going to, adult kids are going to, divide everything up. And we get a lot of times that they'll call and say, we've had some really weird things come in here. Can you come to my parents' estate? We need to know if there's something here. And if so, how do we clear this before either a family member moves in or they sell it? So
you're welcome, Michelle.
Interesting.
Michelle, she didn't modify it. There's a company that did it for her, correct? The camera?
Yes. I actually ordered this from Ghost Stop. If you just Google Ghost Stop, that's where I get almost all of my paranormal equipment, and that is where I got this. And I know if they don't have it, if they're out of stock, keep checking back, because they custom make these as they're ordered, and so they'll be off and on in stock. So definitely, if you want one, that's the place to get it. And I bought their little USB port that says Ghost Stop on it. These are great because I can just take them along and plug my equipment in and charge it up quick as we're investigating.
Right. And what was that app that you had talked about last week?
Necrophonic. Yes. Necrophonic is the Spirit Box app. And I'm not going to lie, when you first turn it on, it startles you because it has this creepy voice that says Necrophonic. And it's this really creepy voice. And the first time I turned it on, I was like, whoa, that's creepy. Oh, it's just the introduction to the app. Yeah, I like it. In fact, earlier this week, I was just kind of messing around with it because there was some stuff going on in my house. Like my toilets were randomly flushing, not at the same time, but and we've never had a plumbing problem. There was nothing wrong with the toilets. My fan was messing around again, going from high to low to medium. And I was like, all right, somebody's here. So I had Necrophonic on, and I had a headache anyway. And I said, all right, who's here messing with stuff? And it said, I am. And I said, well, what's your name? And it wouldn't tell me. And I said, look, I'm kind of crabby today. I have a headache. I don't feel good. So what do you think I should do? And it said, drink some juice and go to sleep. So sometimes I think that the spirits some of them have a sense of humor. And what I've always been told is that, however your personality is when you pass away, in your afterlife, that's generally going to be your same personality. So sometimes you'll run across some really grouchy spirits on the spirit box, and they'll tell you, get lost. I don't want to talk to you. Or sometimes they'll cuss you out. But most of the time, it's they're, I think, shocked that you could actually hear them, because you get that a lot. You can hear me. She hears me like they're talking to someone else. And so that's kind of neat when you get that response. And it takes a while, because sometimes you'll get a whole bunch of voices at once. It'll be like men and women, and you'll get kids' voices. And I have to tell them, slow down. I cannot understand you all, one at a time. And sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. It depends, I suppose, on how urgently they want to get a message through.
Right.
And I can, I suppose if I was on the other side and somebody could hear me, I'd want to say something too.
Yeah, I'd probably be freaking out, like, wow, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
They can actually hear me. Oh, I got a lot to tell you. Yeah. So it's pretty neat when that happens. And it's pretty neat when you have some validation that the information is true. And an example of that is, years ago, my husband worked for a feedlot here in Nebraska that they have cattle. They worked with cattle. And he worked with a young man that had an alcohol problem, and he had been to rehab, and he really was struggling. And one night he unfortunately drank too much and chose to drive, and had a fatal accident, and he ran into a tree. And yeah, it was very sad. And he left 2 children behind, a boy and a girl. So one night, my husband and I were on the spirit box, and I was asking questions, and we asked, who is this? And it said his name. And my husband kind of looked, and he said, okay, well, if you are so-and-so, then you tell me something that, you can prove that it's you. And it said cattle. Well, they worked with cattle. And so then he said, okay, well, if you are him, then, do you have kids? And it said, yes, 2. And he said, okay, are they boys or girls? And it said 1 boy, 1 girl. And we knew it was him. We knew it. There was too many questions that he answered, to not actually be who it was. And my husband, his face just turned pale. He was just shocked that he actually came through. We also got my father-in-law once on the spirit box, and he validated to my husband that when my husband was a child, they fished and they caught bullhead fish. And I didn't even know that. So sometimes you can get some very validating answers, and sometimes you just get random bits of information that you don't know what to do with it, because you can't piece it together to give someone a message. The name of your guardian angel. My best suggestion on the name of a guardian angel is, if you have a legitimate psychic in your area, they can tell you that, because I have had 2 legitimate psychics in my area tell me who my guardian angels are. And if you don't have one in your area, and you want to know, I can sure give you the names of these 2 people that are the real deal. I would not vouch for them if they were not. And they have both given me readings that hit on things that there is no possible way that these people would have ever known this. Things from my childhood. I didn't know these people in my childhood, so, they wouldn't know. So yeah, definitely look for a legitimate psychic in your area. But I do have an email set up that if anybody wants to email me, it's spiritseeker919@yahoo.com. And anybody can feel free to email me. If you don't have a psychic in your area, you want a legitimate one, I can give you their names. You can check them out on Facebook and on, YouTube, and also just Google them. And, if you have questions, if there's something that I didn't touch on, because the paranormal spectrum is huge. It's not just ghosts. It includes things like UFOs and cryptids like the Mothman and Bigfoot. Now, I've never seen any of those, so I can't really speak from experience on those, but the paranormal realm itself is huge. My little piece of it is just, I've always been an empath, and I've always been interested in ghosts and spirits. And so that's what I kind of tuned in on. Star, have you ever been, you're in Louisiana, right? Have you ever been to the Myrtles plantation? That's on my bucket list. Tell me about it. Is it worth going?
Oh, yes. All of the plantations are worth going to.
I've seen a lot on that.
Awesome.
I've watched a lot of shows on the Travel Channel when they have the they have kind of the background of it and talk about the different investigations there. And it just fascinates me. I'd love to go.
The Myrtles is awesome. It is just one of the many haunted plantations that
Yeah.
we
Oh
have.
yeah. I would love to make a trip to New Orleans and just, make a whole trip of checking out places down there. Cause I've always wanted to do that. I think it would be amazing. Robin, have you ever been down there to Louisiana? Me neither. And I would love to go, and you're lucky it's warm down there now. It's been pretty nice here, but we're expecting a little bit of snow beginning of the week. So
I wish we had seasons.
oh yeah, I wish that I was somewhere warm. Isn't it funny when you have a certain thing and you want something else? I think Mama G, I think my best friend Amy is supposed to get in here and type that in for me. I'm afraid if I touch this phone, I'm going to totally kick myself off of here, which is exactly what has happened to me before. But unless Robin wants to type it in for me,
Yes.
my email is spirit seeker.
Kiara already has it. Kiara,
You are so awesome. I don't even have to ask. I should have known better. You're so good. And my husband was nice and hung up my hoodie kind of behind me. That's what it's the Nebraska Paranormal Research Crew is kind of just what we're called. And we have the nice bloody handprint on the back of our hoodie there.
paying attention.
So sometimes when you wear that out, a lot of times we'll go to dinner or something before we head out on investigation and people look at you like, whoa. It's like, it's all right. We're just here to eat. There's no ghosts here. Yeah. And I don't know, I guess I had a question before about how did I know that I could communicate with the dead? And ever since I was little, I could feel it, but I didn't understand it. And since my grandma was a Native American, she explained it to me, but I still didn't really get it. And when I was about 14, I was at a slumber party. Girls know this, ladies know that at that age, a slumber party's a thing. And my friends and I decided we were going to do a seance. Yeah. So me, I'd never seen a real seance. I only see what's in the movies, right? So we were out on this enclosed porch and there was a door that went into the house, but it was open. And so me being a big smart aleck, we light these candles and I am saying, "Oh, spirits, come to me." And the door slammed shut and all the glass shattered. And it was like, uh-oh. So, you would have thought we'd have learned from that. Oh, no. We clean that up and try it again. And then this ball comes flying down the stairs and there was nobody up there. And what topped it off was one of the girls that was doing the seance with us. She kept saying she was tired and she kept kind of nodding off like this. And she looked up and this voice came out of her that said, "You think that you're smart. Don't F with me, little girl." And it was not, there's no way she faked it. There's just no way, because you would start laughing. And furthermore, I don't know how she could get that voice to come out of her mouth. It scared all of us.
Wow.
Yeah, and she had no memory of it. And I don't think she was ever pretending either. And we still talk about it to this day. Everybody that was there still remembers it. And they said, "Do you remember that time you did this?" And I said, "Yeah, I didn't do that again. At least not for a while."
Wow.
Yeah, I did it. I was dumb and did it again. We actually lost a friend. My school was taking a ski trip, and on the way there, one of the vans hit black ice and rolled, and it ejected my friend from the van and rolled over her.
Oh.
And yeah, it was horrible. And so we decided, a bunch of kids, we all decided we'd try to contact her one day, in the locker room. And all we got was a bunch of empty lockers slamming open and shut. And after that, I said, I'm not doing a seance again. And I never have, and I never will.
Wow.
It's just something not to play with. And I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Devin.
It's not something to mess with. Well, the same with Ouija boards. If you don't know what you're doing, just don't do it. Because even though they're marketed as a game, you really can conjure up some stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I'm sure you know that too, Star. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of things that you can conjure up and not even mean to. if you're not careful. Your kitty's so cute. What's your kitty's name?
Nala.
Oh, so cute. What questions do people have for me? Anything? I ordered some dowsing rods. I'm going to start. I've used them before, but I want to
You're
start
saying something about you to tell the green face story.
Tell the green face story.
Okay. Yes, as I have
Tell that one.
major goosebumps on my arm. Who's saying that? Is it Kia? Is her name Kiera?
Yeah.
Thanks, Kiera. She is my hairstylist, and I actually saw her today, and she did my hair and cut my hair and stuff. So, yes, my daughter was about 4, and we lived in this little house, and I was a single mom. We lived on the main floor of this little house, and my landlord was a police officer. He lived in the basement. So nothing scary about this house. I didn't get a weird feeling about it. It was great. Well, one night we had a really bad thunderstorm, and it was the kind that was just like lightning and lightning and lightning, and it was loud thunder. And my daughter came in my room, and of course she was scared. So in my room, I had my bedroom set had been my parents, and they gave the set to me because they got a new set. And there was this big, tall mirror attached to the dresser. Well, my daughter is laying kind of on her side facing me and facing the mirror, and I had my back to the mirror, so we were facing each other. And all of a sudden she starts screaming, and I hold her and I'm like, it's okay. I thought she was scared of the storm, and she's saying, no, there's a face in the mirror. And I'm thinking, I said, no, it's just the lightning, it's all right. And she's freaking out. So I turn over, and there was this man's face, glowing green, in the mirror. And I literally just picked her up, grabbed my purse, and we left. And my dad went over the next morning and took the mirror off of the dresser and stuff, because I said, nope, not having it. Don't know what it was. That's before I got rid of the Ouija board. It was still in the closet. So I don't know if it was the spirit from the Ouija board that was using the energy from the storm to show itself. I can't explain it. I don't know what it was, but it was scary. And she's now 27 years old. She does not have a mirror in her room. She does not like mirrors, and she remembers that very vividly.
I would, I wouldn't be happy with a mirror either.
Yeah, I'm a little leery. We don't have a mirror on our dresser in our room either anymore. And I don't ever look at mirrors. Like if you go in the bathroom at night, obviously, like in our bathroom, above the sink, there's a mirror. And I don't ever look at it, because mirrors are portals, and sometimes spirits can come through, because especially if you maybe don't have like a brand new house, you move into a place that people have already lived at. Well, think about a mirror and all the people that have looked at themselves in that mirror too. And so the mirrors, what I've been taught is the mirrors tend to absorb some of that energy. And sometimes things can manifest in the mirror. And after seeing that, I just don't look in the mirror at night, because I don't want to see anything like that again. That was too much. Yeah, it was pretty scary.
That would freak me out.
It was awful. It was really, really awful. I didn't even know what to say to her. I couldn't even think of a story to make up. I just grabbed her and we left. And thankfully, my parents just lived across town. And we just went to my mom and dad's, because it was terrifying. Never happened, we never saw anything else. After we got rid of the mirror, we never saw anything like in the bathroom or anything scary like that again. But that was enough. That was way more than enough.
I've heard before, like I went to a plantation here. Like I think it's about 45 minutes away from me. Well, we went during like October. So they did the whole, like, this is the way that they used to do things back in the day whenever someone passed away, the mourning period. And all mirrors would be covered because they believed it to be the portal.
Right.
Also,
and the spirit would be trapped in the mirror.
Also, all clocks would be taken away because spirits will manipulate the time on the clocks and things like that.
I believe that, especially
I've had it happen.
Oh wow.
We had this Apple clock hanging on the wall in the kitchen when my aunt was living, and after she passed away, the clock kept stopping at 8:35. 8:35.
Was that the time she passed?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
We don't have any clocks like that anymore.
I don't blame you. I don't think I would either. That would be enough for me. Yeah, it's some days it seems like there's more activity here than there is other days, and it's weird because a lot of times, like the fan, out of whatever the spirit is trying to get my attention, it likes to play with the fan. Or it set off the digital. We have like a clock radio in our guest room, and nobody sleeps in there, obviously, unless we have a guest. And there's been a couple of mornings where the alarm's gone off and nobody's been in there to set it. So yeah, It's very strange. It's like, okay, who wanted me to get up this early? Yeah, it's very weird. So they like to play with electronics a lot. Yes. That's a huge thing. They drain batteries. We always have a ton of extra batteries when we investigate, because you'll put new batteries in, say a spirit box, it'll drain it. And it's done. And then you have to change batteries again. Or on the night vision cameras, anything that has batteries, you always better have plenty with you.
We have a stereo that has come on by itself.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my great aunt's. We would be listening to the Cajun show in the morning, a French show. And we turned off the radio because it was right at the time when, like the last song was playing.
Sure.
The same song every time that ends off the show. Well, so my husband went and turned it off. He walks away. It turned back on. He turned it back off, walked away. It turned back on. We're like, okay, Nanny, you want it on? It's staying on.
Yeah, fine. Then that's, yeah. And I used to be afraid when I didn't understand all of this, when I was learning and growing up. It did scare me. I'm not going to lie, that things would happen around me and it would terrify me. And then I finally learned, kind of like what I talked about last week, is these spirits were people once too. The spirits that are manipulating like that, the stereo, that was her. And there are certain things around me that I just know it's either my grandma or it's my mom. I know it. And my mom told me before she passed away that if she could find any way to communicate with me, she would. And so I know when certain things happen, I'm like, oh, hi, Mom, because I just know, and I can feel it. I can feel her and I know her energy. So those things don't scare me. I'm not going to say I never get startled, because I do. Like when I hear my name called, we talked about that last week too. And there's nobody in the house but you. And you're like, hey, who said that? Or like when my husband, he leaves for work super early in the morning. So like when the alarm went off, there was nobody here but me. And I could hear it and I'm thinking, where is that coming from? Because I'm half asleep and it's in the guest room. Just weird things like that.
Right. Christine, yes, Palo Santo works, and also Florida water. Yes. Florida water helps. It works as well. You can mix Florida water with some regular water and spritz it around your home to use it as a cleansing agent.
Absolutely. And I do it religiously, or, usually once a month. If there's a lot of activity and I'm not picking up an energy that I necessarily can feel as my mom or my grandma, I will go around sometimes even more than once a month. And I spray around my windows, my doors, all of that. And that pretty much just blocks anything negative from coming in. And I Florida water and Palo Santo, I like the smell of both of those. So I don't seem to mind that at all. And then I did buy, when I had the bone reading from the voodoo priest, I bought what they call bacca water, and it's made out of tobacco and I don't even know what all, but you definitely don't want to get it on you at all because it's strong. And I spray that outside my door, and usually once or twice a month, because that's supposed to be a huge protection thing. Yeah, he does voodoo and Southern conjuring is what he does. Okay.
Michelle, Florida water is something you can buy, like CVS sells it.
I know. I don't know how. I mean, I would assume that it's just the same as anything else. It's something new. They never used to sell that.
I just learned about them selling it.
I didn't know that either, so I'll have to look. That's interesting. You can go to your local pharmacy and buy some protective spray. Yeah, and not everybody likes the smell of sage either, and it tends to be very smoky. And
Mm-hmm.
there's some people that just don't care for that. So the Palo Santo, I think that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
I think so.
I just had an incident with sage. I had like a little chunk left. Well, I lit a piece because I was cleansing some cards, and I put it back, and like it was out. I thought it was out. Yeah, the whole thing caught fire.
Oh no.
Oh, my whole room was smoked up. My smoke alarm went off
Oh, I
afterwards.
bet. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Oh, it
Yeah,
was
that's not
horrible.
good.
It was
That's not
horrible.
good at all. Robin, what do you want to know?
I was kind of hinting at, I think it would be cool to do like a live hunt with you.
Yeah,
somehow,
I mean,
someday.
definitely. That I definitely could do something like that. That would be really fun. Then
Oh,
you can
yeah.
actually see like the spirit box working and some of that stuff going on. Yeah, I think that would be really, really fun. And you guys can see like how we set the digital recorders and all the different things. Star, what are you laughing at?
Our crazy
So
friends. You know,
chat.
this is serious, you guys.
No, it's not. We're not all serious on ghost hunts either, believe me.
I don't think I could be. I would be the one cracking the jokes just to get through the nerves of it all.
Depending on the situation. If we're doing someone's house and it's, it just
Yeah,
sometimes they want to stay. The
Mhm.
family wants to see what's going on, or the people that are having the issues. Sometimes they're like, here you go, here's the keys, whatever, lock up when you're done, leave leave the keys under the mat, whatever. They don't want to know until you talk to them the next day. But we're not always serious. I mean, if we're in someone's house, we try to be more respectful. But we do there are times that we'll just crack up laughing, or the spirit box will cuss us out and we're just laughing. Because you can't always be serious about it. There is funny stuff that happens.
And you know that you had mentioned that you want about to go to the Myrtles. Did you know that they actually rent out the rooms?
Oh, that'd be awesome. See, I would be
in the main house. In the main house.
All over that.
Where the activity is at. Like, I want to do it. My husband's like, I don't know.
I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I don't think I would be scared. I would just be. My favorite thing that I use to communicate with the spirits is the SB7 spirit box. I like that one the best. I get the best responses off of that one. But the Necrophonic app is really good too. If you don't like the static, the SB7 is what they always show on TV or even on some of the YouTube, like ghost hunting channels where it's constantly going because it's scanning constantly. It's scanning radio channels. If you don't like that noise, which some people, they just can't do it, then I would say Necrophonic. The S box, I'm not real fond of. Now, I know other ghost hunters that it works great for them. I haven't had the greatest experience with that yet. So the SB7, you can usually get it for about $70 or $80 or so. And that one has been really good. It takes practice. There are times even still with me, I'll try to communicate and the spirits just aren't having it. They're like, not today. But
today.
The Necrophonic, either the SB7 or if you don't, want to spend a lot of money on a piece of equipment, then I would say definitely download the Necrophonic app. I think it's $10. And so it's yours. You can use it as much as you want. But my suggestion to anybody that wants to try to start, trying to communicate is make sure that you set your intention that you're only allowing positive energies to communicate with you so that you don't get anything that could be kind of dark or evil. And record when you are learning, especially it's easier to record everything that you're doing. Now, if I'm just doing something at home, I don't necessarily record it because I know enough and I've learned enough now to hear different things. But when I first was learning, I would listen to the things over and over and over. And that's, you get used then to the way things sound, because when you are communicating with the spirit, their voice does not sound like ours right now, because obviously they have no vocal cords. So
Mhm.
sometimes they'll sound scary, or sometimes I've had a few that have sounded kind of whiny, and it doesn't mean that they are. It's just the
Mhm.
way that they're coming across. So, and sometimes you'll get some that sound just plain scary and evil, and they're not necessarily, it's just whatever energy they're trying to use, that's how it's coming out. So don't be scared. If what I'm saying is, if you get some of those weird sounding voices, don't be scared. Don't give up. Just record it, listen to it, and you'll find out some answers. It doesn't always make sense.
Right. The app
Sometimes,
is $9.99. I just went and looked at it.
yeah. So you'll ask something, and I've had times where I'll ask it something and it gives me some completely random answer. And I think that had nothing to do with what I just asked you. So I can't say what those are. And then I've had other sessions, like I was telling you guys about earlier, that it's very validating and I know who it is.
Yeah.
And with the
I'm
spirits that, sometimes you'll get spirits that are kind of liars. They like to play jokes. And they'll try to tell you, like I've had spirits say, I'm your mom. And it's like, no, you're not. You're not my
Mhm.
mom,
Right.
or, they'll play jokes. They'll say
Mhm.
silly things to you. And I had my cat in my lap one day and I said, what kind of animal is this? And it said a dog. And I said, it's not a dog. And then it said a cat. And it was like, yeah, it was a cat. So you
Mhm.
kind of learn.
Right. Right.
It's fun. Don't be scared of it. If you get scared of it, your communication generally will halt. You won't get anything. And I've seen that happen to people on the
Mhm.
Necrophonic app where they're kind of scared about it and they'll turn it on and they get nothing. And
Mhm.
then they think, oh, this is a big waste, and don't be afraid.
Right. Right.
These are just people. They want to communicate. They're figuring out that they can use that. They can manipulate that to communicate with you.
Right.
And it's actually amazing when you get that first communication. It's really, I think it's amazing. It's a good feeling. Did you think that too, Star? Like when you first had your first communications, it's really amazing.
I've been having communication since I was little,
Mm-hmm.
so it's like
It's just
I
second
thought,
nature to you. Yeah.
yeah, I thought something was wrong with me for a while. I was like, just it was weird because I was the only one, and nobody else ever said anything about them seeing things or
Oh, sure.
anything like that. And I was like, I blocked it out. I
Mm-hmm.
actually managed to block it out for several years of my life.
And that I've heard that from a lot of people, that they think something's wrong with them and it's not normal, and they do block it out and everything kind of stops.
Mm-hmm. I blocked it out for several years of my adult life after my first child was born, and like within the first 3 years, I'd say, of my married life, I was like, okay, this has just got to stop. This has got to stop because
Sure.
I'd wake up seeing body parts in my bed.
Oh, that's horrible.
So, yeah, I blocked it out afterwards
Yeah,
because,
I can see why. I would too.
and then finally I opened myself back up to my abilities and to learning more about my connection. So it's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't see spirits. I still can't, but I can feel them. And I'm the one that they send out, kind of like what I said before. I'm kind of like the hunting dog. They send me out ahead to feel it out, and then they will use the equipment to verify it. And,
Mhm.
So it's kind of interesting. They're sending me in first. I'm like, oh, thanks, guys. And I
Yeah,
didn't understand it. When I was little, I didn't understand it at all. I would always feel
right.
like there was people watching me and I couldn't figure out why. And it was scary.
Mhm.
And, eventually as I got older and my grandma taught me more and more about it, it was true. I mean, people really were watching me because they're trying to figure out how to communicate with me.
Yeah, I didn't have anyone to tell me or explain to me or help me to understand it better.
Right. And that's
So I
that. And
had to learn on my own.
I'm just thankful. I'm so thankful that my grandma was there, to help me learn about all of this and not be afraid of it. Yeah.
It,
It's fun to ghost hunt. I mean, I enjoy it. I think it's fun, and we have a good time. You know, a bunch of people getting together, and the cemeteries are kind of fun to ghost hunt at. And it doesn't matter. You can do those day or night because there's spirits there regardless.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting, some of the stories that you can pick up off the spirit box. And sometimes you can get a communication from the really, really old graves. There's a kind of like a unspoken rule in ghost hunting that they say, you know, well, if the graves are too old, then the spirits won't communicate with you. And that's completely false. If you walk around the cemetery, it doesn't matter if they were buried in 1865 or 2019. If they want to communicate with you, you're going to get communication. And I think cemeteries are a great place to start if you want to learn how to do ghost hunting and paranormal investigations. Great place to start out, because you can, you know, get a digital recorder or even your phone. You don't have to have a fancy equipment for that. You can record on your phone, most phones now, and you know, you can set it on a gravestone and walk away from it and let it do its thing. If somebody's going to talk to you, you're going to pick it up there. And then you can, you know, use an necrophonic app, whatever you want to do. But that's a perfect place to start out.
There's a few cemeteries that I'm interested in going to with the necrophonic app.
Yeah, the necrophonic app is, at first I really didn't know if it was just a gimmick, but the more that I use it, and I see people on YouTube using it, the paranormal groups, and it's the real deal. I get pretty much the same kind of information off of it that I do my SB7. So, and it's a lot quieter. And especially if I happen to go to the cemetery and I want to do a spirit box session, but maybe there's somebody else, you know, in the cemetery, I don't necessarily want to turn on the SB7 and have them come looking at me like, what are you doing here?
Right.
You know, a lot of people don't understand. They think you're trying to conjure up something or you're doing a ritual. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm just communicating. And the necrophonic app, you know, at least I can turn it down to where I can hear it, but not everybody else can hear it in the cemetery. And you can also put like your earbuds in too. So it's a neat thing. It really is. And I really want to get, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but it's a music box and it's kind of shaped like a coffin and it's motion sensor. So when you put it down, if there's any kind of motion in front of it, it plays this creepy little tune. And I've actually seen it happen and work at the Museum of Shadows. They had what was called Doll Hall, and it had haunted dolls, just shelves and shelves and shelves of dolls on both sides. And they put the music box on the floor in Doll Hall, and everybody else was in a different room. And we were all sitting around while Kaylee and Nate, the owners, they were getting the ghost hunt started. And then the music box started going off. Wow. And then they would ask, can you step away from it? And it would stop. And then they'd say, okay, make it go again. And then it would go. And you could look right in there. I mean, we were snapping full spectrum pictures. There was nothing that we could visibly see walking in front of it. It was very interesting. And I would love to have one of those just to.
Sandy Kirk had a question.
Yeah.
Robin, if you can go looking for it.
That music box is really cool. It's really expensive, so I haven't bought one yet, but that's going to be a purchase eventually because I want to experiment with that. If you're open to it, then yes. If you go to the cemetery, if you're open to it and you're not overly afraid of it, then yes, you'll generally get some sort of communication. I haven't seen very many people that don't. It doesn't always make sense. Especially in the beginning when you're learning, it's kind of hard to piece it all together. And sometimes, quite frankly, you can't. But yeah, I don't know of any cemeteries that I've been at that there hasn't been some form of communication by myself and other investigators too. It's definitely use your phone, set it to record. You can ask questions, you know, walk around the cemetery and ask questions and then play it back later and see if you've got any responses.
And it makes me wish that there's the graveyard where Madame Marie Laveau.
Yes.
But you're not allowed to go in without a guided tour.
Really? Oh, man.
You got to pay for admissions now. I went to her grave 6 years ago.
Oh, that would be neat.
I went to her grave 6 years ago. And at that time, that was before they started charging admission.
See, that's such a racket.
And now they charge admission. So I have not gotten to go back to her grave yet.
Was it pretty amazing? Did you feel a lot there?
Oh, God. The graveyards, all of the graveyards there, it's like super intense feeling.
Wow. I bet that would be fascinating. Mausoleums are a little scary. I do not like the feeling of that. I do not like going into the mausoleums at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's overwhelming to me because I can feel too many spirits at once, and I have to get out. And I'm sure you've had things like that happen to you. It's almost like overload.
It is.
Yeah, sometimes there's just too many, and you have to, and another thing is, I've been touched before at cemeteries. I've had my shirt pulled and investigations. And that's another thing. You have to, if you don't want them to touch you, make it clear, do not touch me.
Right. Mama G had a question as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin, you were reading my mind?
Yes, ma'am.
I would say, and start, please jump in, you guys. You too, Robin. How to bring it into a lucid state. I would say practice meditation.
Yes.
And that's going to open your mind up further. And it's going to allow you then to bring that energy over into the lucid state where you can actually communicate with it. It's not something that's going to happen overnight in most cases. It's going to take some practice, but you can do it.
Yes. You have to be open to it as well.
Yeah. Don't have any kind of fear. I mean, that's I know I've said that a lot of times, but that's a huge block for any kind of communication with the other side is don't be afraid, because most spirits.
What are we looking at, Robin? I'm sorry.
That looks like places I've investigated. But, most spirits aren't going to hurt you. That's just the main thing. They're not going to hurt you. Now, there are some that I've seen people with scratches, but those people are provoking. They're, talk to me, give me an answer, manifest yourself. And I'm sure we've all seen those kind of shows and stuff. And yeah, those are usually the people that get scratched or hit, and you'll see like a perfect handprint. But I've never been like scratched or hurt. I've had them touch my hair. When I was at the Villisca Axe Murder House, I had something reach out because you can sit on the beds and stuff there, and something reached out from under the bed and grabbed my ankle. There was a lot of kids axe murdered. Do you know about the Villisca Axe Murder House at all?
No.
Robin, have you ever heard of it?
Mm-mm.
It's in Villisca, Iowa, and clear back, like I think it was 1910, there was a family, their 4 kids and 2 little girls that were staying all night that were axe murdered in their beds, and they never caught the killer.
Oh,
and
wow.
the house now they made it, it's all furnished exactly how it was in 1910. And there's still axe marks on the ceiling in the parents' room because it slants. And it's very, very full of paranormal activity. So yeah, I've been touched there. I was sitting on one of the beds in the kids' room, and it felt like a little kid wrapping their arms around my neck. And there was obviously nobody there. Very intense. If you are a sensitive or an empath at all, that is a very intense place. But it was interesting. Very, very interesting. And that I just did with some friends. That wasn't even my paranormal investigation group. Some friends of mine and I went to that. But go ahead.
No, I'm trying to ask Robin, what are we looking at?
So this one I noticed, there's nothing to the left of this fan, right? Oh, you're not looking at it. Hold on. There's nothing right here to the left of the fan, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
But then in this one,
there's a
what?
That to me looks like a shadow person.
Yes.
Yeah, that completely looks like a shadow person.
Oh, definitely shadow person.
Definitely.
Oh, and I see something up there at the
Yeah,
top as well.
that's what I was just thinking too. I'm like, what is that? Yeah, there's something there. I see it too.
Wow.
That is a shadow person, and that's one of the best pictures I've ever seen of a shadow person.
Yes.
And then in these mirrors, I'm noticing like she's here clearly.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a weird other silhouette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely a weird silhouette there. Something's in that mirror. I would be willing to bet. There again, get your sage around it. If you can't get sage, go to CVS, get your Florida water.
Yeah.
Spray it. I'm not kidding. I really would do that. It works. Palo Santo, which is, just it's wood and it smells good.
That one's even more clear.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Yeah. Mirrors, I'm telling you, they creep me out, which sounds silly, but after that green face,
yeah,
that was enough for me.
And it's not just mirrors. It's not just mirrors.
It's not. Yeah.
It's glass with reflection.
Televisions. There was somebody that I knew that they actually woke up one morning and her mother-in-law had passed away, and she saw her mother-in-law's face perfectly in the TV, and the TV wasn't on. Oof. But yeah, she could perfectly see her face, and then she thought she was just hallucinating, and she rubbed her eyes, and of course when she looked again, it was gone.
Yeah. The pictures that we've caught have been imprints on a glass.
Anything that's reflective, you can sometimes catch some really good pictures. And orbs, I know some people say, and you can tell when it's dust, because you'll get a whole bunch of them that you can tell dust or a bug from what is an actual orb. And orbs don't just fly across like a bug or like some dust. They usually will kind of move around, like circle a person, or sometimes I've seen them like go into someone's head, and somebody will say, oh, that something just touched my hair or whatever. And so you can kind of tell then.
Oh, yeah.
Those are kind of interesting too. And those you catch just randomly, just snapping pictures, and all of a sudden there they are. So that's kind of neat too. And I just, when I went to the ghost hunt at the Museum of Shadows, the first place that they were at, they just recently moved into this new building, which is even more haunted. But they were in a saloon in an old brothel, the building had been. And that was interesting because there was still a spirit there, and they called him Cowboy. Nobody knows who he was. He was this huge shadow figure man. And we think he was the owner of the brothel because he would grab your butt. And they'd be given tours and stuff or getting ready for ghost hunts, and girls would be going up the stairs and they'd be like, did you just touch my butt? And the other one's like, no, I'm not even near you. And it was like, oh, Cowboy, stop touching people.
Christine just said that her aunt's spirit would pull her big toe. It reminded me, my husband had a spirit touch his foot one night.
That's creepy. Have you ever had that happen to you? It's creepy. It's a weird feeling.
The closest thing I ever had like one touching me was I was at a friend's. She had been hired at the rodeo in Houston, and we drove down there because she said she was bored because they had rented her this condo, and to come down and visit her. So we went down there, and come to find out, she had us come down there because she was scared and kept hearing stuff. And I spent the night in the living room on the couch, and she had a wooden floor, and I could totally hear what sounded to me like two little kids playing jacks, like literally right there. At least it's what I saw in my head.
They were there.
Really weird. And of course, I've got the can't move in my couch. I could not move.
Yeah, the paralysis. Yeah.
And then when we went to go leave, I was walking down the hallway with my suitcase, and it was an outdoor hallway where out here is outside, and this is the wall. And I'm walking, and I could hear her running up behind me to like probably knock my hat off. And I went like this, and like nothing happened. And I turned around, there was nobody. I was like,
"Isn't that the creepiest feeling when that happens?"
I totally went like this and everything. Yeah, there was nobody there.
Yeah, I hate when I've had that happen. And in fact, at the Museum of Shadows, one time I was on the main floor by myself, and I was in Doll Hall by myself, and everybody else was down. There was a basement level, and there was a room that they call the next realm, and they have demons. They conjure up demons because they're demonologists. I wouldn't go in it, but I was on the main floor with the dolls, and all of a sudden you could hear what sounded like boots with spurs, that clank, clank, because it was an old saloon, and you could literally hear it walking across the wood floor. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay, who's there?
Robin, Mama G's trying to get your attention.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
So that was kind of crazy. I didn't see anything, but I sure in the heck heard the spurs.
It's too dark to tell them that one.
Yeah. Well, and they had an X on the floor where the city had actually given them a death picture of this guy who was shot in the saloon. They were, they accused him of cheating, and it was like the Wild West. There was really no rules. And so somebody shot him. And so his death picture is in the museum, but nobody would ever sit or get near the X because they said it was too creepy. So I was like, I'll get on the X. I don't care. But then it was really weird. You would almost feel like cold, and it was like kind of like a pulsing energy. It was just weird. It felt weird. You would know what I mean, Star, because you can feel those. And it just was, I didn't like it. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not going to sit on the X. And there was a big mirror there, and they had caught several spirits in the mirror. I didn't look at the mirror too much because after the green man, didn't want to look. But I did have Cowboy grab my butt before, and I was like, look, I'm not working in your brothel. Don't touch me. One night I was trying to provoke him a little bit, though. I was sitting at the bottom of the stairs, and they were doing it. They were going up the stairs to the death room is what they called it. And I was saying, like, all right, I'm the madam tonight. You're going to pay me. And can somebody get me a drink? And, it was really kind of funny. And I was making him mad, I think, because it felt like somebody just grabbed my shoulder, like this really hard.
Oh.
And I said, hey, don't touch me. And I've had, like we wear these hoodies and stuff when we investigate, so they know that we are part of the team. And I've had my hood grabbed and pulled backwards.
Wow.
What is that?
The crosses are still there.
Yeah.
Like,
do you see though that Star? Do you see how weird that looks?
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
There's a definite.
I caught my attention earlier, but I wasn't sure what I was looking at.
Yeah, it looks like a face is trying to manifest. You can totally see the eyes and the mouth and everything. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's
I see really... 5 crosses.
Uh-huh. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's amazing. And look in front of like that cross, kind of by where it looks like the face. Look how fuzzy that cross looks, like something's kind of in front of it. On the bottom. Yeah. It looks kind of fuzzy even. So it's almost like something's in front of it trying to manifest.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I love when things are caught in pictures like that. It just validates what you're kind of sensing. Or if stuff's happening in your house and you can't really explain it, when you get something like this, it's like, well, yeah, there is something there.
Right.
That is pretty amazing. That is very, very cool.
Where is that picture taken at, Robin?
Treasure Hustler's hallway.
Oh, okay.
There's something there.
Oh, well, you haven't heard the voice. They don't want me to play it again because they don't want to stir anything up. But there's an episode or a video on my channel you can go look at that says
I will look at it. And if the Treasure Hustler ladies are still in here, feel free to email me or text me or Facebook me, because I know I have you guys on Facebook and YouTube and stuff too. If you ever have questions, don't hesitate. I mean, email me, whatever, reach out to me, send me stuff like that, and I'd be more than happy to look at it. Or EVPs, if you've got stuff that you want me, if you've got stuff that you want me to listen to, I will do that. I'd be happy to do that, especially when you're learning, because
you took those just right now.
Well, there's something there. I don't think it's not anything evil, so don't worry. And especially with the fact that it is like kind of manifesting by the crosses, it wouldn't if it was something negative. Do you agree with that, Star?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
I don't think it's anything
There was
negative.
something earlier, whenever you first started pulling that up on the screen, Robin, that I heard, and it was like kind of a loud beep or something.
Oh,
And I thought it was maybe, you know, just a glitch or something, but now knowing that those pictures were coming, like I feel like there was something there.
definitely. When I get that, even though, you know, I'm looking
Oh,
at the
she
picture,
you can play it, Robin.
Okay.
and you know how it is too, Star. Like when you even are looking at pictures or analyzing any kind of evidence, you can feel it like that. Looking at that, and when we see that, it's like that. You can feel it. You can sense that energy.
It's crazy. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that it chose to manifest by the crosses. I think it's kind of showing them too that look, I'm here, but I'm not negative.
yeah,
It's just kind of popping in to say hello. Or
right.
it could just be a spirit passing through. Not everybody that comes around is someone that you necessarily know. Sometimes spirits just pass through. Sometimes they're kind of lost. They're not really sure where they need to go. And it doesn't mean they're there to do anything bad.
Right.
But I'm anxious to hear this and see what we think of this voice.
Yes.
I thought you had heard it when you were on last time, but
I might have. I don't remember. I know I think they did play it for me, but I'm trying to remember. But I do remember thinking that I wasn't picking up anything negative. It wasn't like a scary, evil thing. The energy wasn't.
I'll find it in any minute. Here we go.
That's fine. I constantly, and you probably do, Star, too. I mean, I constantly am working on my energy stuff, you know, like the meditations and the I am and the, you know, all kinds of different things. And I read all kinds of new material that comes out and new equipment that's coming out, and they come out with more and more. And a channel that I will say, if you guys ever want to check out, the coolest channel about like communicating with the dead is Steve Huff. HUF like Frank, F like Frank, Huff Paranormal. He actually created, they're called portal boxes. They look big, and he's always creating new ones. And that is like just having a conversation with somebody sitting across from you. He'll ask questions, or sometimes the spirits will just come through and start talking, and you can hear it. There's no mistaking what it is. And he keeps getting better and better and better with this technology. It's a neat channel to watch. There's nothing fake about the guy, and this is just what he does. He doesn't sell his boxes. He just does it because he wants to show that, you know, there is something after you die. There is life that carries on. You're just in a different dimension. That's his main thing. And he really always says, the key is love. You know, just open your heart to love and don't be afraid. I do think I heard this. This looks familiar. Yep. They're trying to get a message through. That would be one I would almost want to listen to several times with earbuds in. That's how you analyze it. But you definitely can hear.
She's coming for you.
You can hear, and you can hear the word she several times. There's definitely a message there. And then it sounds, at one point, it sounds like it says hush.
Yeah, I caught that.
but it was something she and I couldn't, quite make it out. But there's very much
There's
more than one time.
definitely a message there
Definitely,
that they're
because
trying to get across.
It was a long message, and it's the same voice.
Yes.
And it said she several times, and yeah, definitely it's trying to get a message across, but it's not anything bad.
No, I didn't feel it was bad either. I really felt like it was more like they're really anxious and trying to get a message across.
There's something urgent there, because that was long. It's a long, sentences.
Yeah.
Usually it's kind of quick, but every once in a while like that's a strong spirit.
Yeah.
Very strong spirit that's communicating like that. It's amazing. That's a good EVP.
Yeah.
Electronic voice phenomena is what that means if people don't know. And that just means you're recording like spirit voices like that.
Yeah,
you can do that too. My daughter is a chicken, and I always laugh at her. I mean, you would think as many things happen as her growing up. She won't do it because she's too afraid of what she'll hear. But you can set your phone or whatever, to record while you're asleep and listen to it in the morning. Sometimes it's kind of eerie because you're sleeping and there's voices talking and you're thinking, oh my, they were in there while I was asleep. Or if you have, like a video camera or something that does night vision, you can set that and just set it to record and watch while you're sleeping. It's amazing sometimes. Robin's shaking her head.
Robin's like, nope.
There's some very cool videos. G Team Paranormal on YouTube is one of the ones that I really like. There's nothing fake about them at all. And she has several videos, different places where one of them, they were in it was a very old hotel that had all been redone. And while she's just talking in her video, the lamps are going off and on, and there's nobody over there. And she's like, do you guys see this? And they'll record themselves sleeping. And there's been times that there's a lot of things that go on. Like the chair from the desk goes rolling by the camera and she's sound asleep in the bed. There's no one else in the room.
Mind Seed TV.
Yes. I love that. I watched that very faithfully. One of my favorites.
Oh my God. My husband just found them. And I seen the episode that he did where after he opens up the box, the wax box in his house, and then he had his bathroom door open,
yes,
closed by itself, and I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, if you want a good paranormal channel to watch, Mind Seed TV is excellent. And G Team Paranormal, Patty is very, very good. I really like her. She did a series where she was at a hotel in, I think it was Abbeville, South Carolina. It's very haunted. They had a lot of stuff going on and it was really interesting. And so, those are kind of fun to watch. If you're easily scared, I would suggest don't watch it at night. Watch it during the day when there's lots of light, because there is some creepy stuff that they catch. And if I was new to this, I certainly would not watch it by myself.
Yeah. The Mind Seed TV, they got me. I'm like,
they're good.
I watched a few episodes and I'm like, they're the real deal.
Yeah, there's nothing fake about them at all. And that's the same way that I feel with the G Team Paranormal. You'll have to check them out too. You can tell, like, there's not strings that they're making things, move and all. They're the real deal, because they sometimes will get scared and freak out. Just like the guys on Mind Seed TV, they get freaked out sometimes too.
Yeah, the one where he got pulled.
Yeah.
I was like, holy moly, that just happened.
Robin, you have to check that out.
It was freaking me out.
Yeah, I want to watch it.
They're pretty good. I really like theirs, and I have my Mind Seed TV.
Okay,
they're good, and I have the bell set, so it shows me, because anytime it comes up, they have a new episode.
YouTube.
Okay.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm watching it because they are good.
Yeah, my husband has it. He's subscribed to him on his channel, on his account, and so we watch. New episode comes out, we're watching it. My little girl, she's like, Mama, the dark web boxes, the dark web stuff, like, Oh my God.
Those dark web boxes, that's crazy. For those who don't know anything about that, the dark web is kind of like the underworld, I guess is the best way to say it. And that's where you can go on there and you can buy things that you shouldn't, that are not legal. And when I say that, I mean like hitmen and all just crazy stuff that most people would never think of. But there's some of these creators that will order these dark web boxes and they get bloody clothes. The one guy I was watching, he ended up, there was a dead mouse, literally on purpose, was wrapped up in this box. So we opened it. There's some crazy things that they get in those dark web boxes, and there's no way that I would try that.
Yeah, me neither.
First of all, I don't even know how to
I
get
don't want
on the
that
dark
energy
web.
being brought into my house.
No, I don't know how to get on the dark web, and I don't want to know. So no,
Right.
not for me. But I do watch those though, because sometimes I think, how foolish are you to even do this? I wouldn't do it just for views. No.
Siestiana. Boo!
The spirit box sometimes will tell me to shut up. I had it tell me to shut up. I've had it go shh. And I'm like, excuse
There
me.
you go, Rhonda. Thank you.
Seriously, you're an asshole. Awesome. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and close up shop.
Yeah, I want to definitely check out the auction. Not the suction, the auction.
Not the suction. You don't want to check out the suction? I mean,
No, I'm too tired to check out the suction. I think I'll just check out the auction.
I tell you, oh my God.
That was so funny.
oh my God.
She's never going to live that
No,
down.
it gets funnier. Okay, before we go, I'm going to share something she sent to me.
Okay.
I didn't make this. I didn't make this.
Poor Donna. She's never going to live that down.
No.
I still want some of her coffee, though.
Me too. That's awesome.
I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm going to be the one cracking up. I was laughing so hard I was crying before. I just couldn't. I was laughing. My face was even hurting. That was so funny.
I was like, okay.
And the more Robin was laughing, the more I would start laughing. Oh, that was great.
I kind of want to
that.
post it on my community board. Just saying.
That's perfect. Well, thank you guys for having me on again.
Absolutely.
Fun.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you have any any ghosty friends that might want to come in and share their stories or
oh, definitely.
bring them
Yeah.
back. Yeah, we're going to go on Friday next week. I don't know if you're available, if you know
I
anybody.
am. Yep. I have nothing going on.
Okay.
So yeah,
If
I'd be
you know
happy
anybody,
to.
bring them.
I
I
will.
just
My best friend is totally, yeah, she does pretty much the same thing I do. So yeah, I'll have her come on with me.
Robin, you realize what Friday's date is, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yes, I do too. Now I'm like, what?
Yes, I do.
Yes.
Friday the 13th.
That's even better because
Mhm.
the veil will be thin. So maybe we'll try a live spirit box.
Ooh.
See what we can get. Maybe I'll see what I think that day, kind of gauge the energy, but I think we'll get some necrophonic going on and see what we get.
Ooh.
And we can have people in the chat ask some questions and see what necrophonic gives us. Does that sound good to you guys?
That
I mean, if
sounds like
there's no
fun.
interest in that, then we won't do that. We'll think of something else.
No, absolutely. It sounds
That'd
great.
be kind of fun. So yeah, sounds good. All right, I'll see you in the auction.
All right, guys.
You're gonna be in there too.
Thank you.
You
Good
betcha.
night.
Talk to you later. Bye now.